It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Ravens and the Jets, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserve gamble, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter, 66 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Got him in, it's Brown. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. The quick feet by Jackson, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 72 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 4. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Oh, the return is Duvernay. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson going to take off with it. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now it's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
This one out quickly to Watkins. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And now out come the Jets. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. We are tied here in the 2nd quarter. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. To throw is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Carter to start the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Calais Campbell on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Carter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A handoff for Carter. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. Play action. Now Wilson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Larry Fitzgerald there to make the grab. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. They will take a 7-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson on to give to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. In this case, what do they say in the NFL? your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after by Lamb. And the lead now up to 14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. So we're at halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. The return man, Ty Johnson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Carter. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Carter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Dobbins trying the left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 80 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Carter, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. This one caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. Oh, big hole left side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. One more time with Carter. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run for it with Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Jackson now. Under pressure, and down he goes. In the end zone, and that's a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Carter. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. Second and 11. Carter with it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Wilson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when you have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try to ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The return is Duvernay. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody.